What if the reason you feel different isn't because you're falling behind, but because you're no longer meant to follow? The hardest moments in life often begin the moment you stop living by other people's expectations and start listening to your own truth. That path won't always come with applause. It may cost you approval, comfort, and certainty, but it gives you something far greater: freedom, purpose, and the courage to become who you truly are. In this final chapter, you'll discover why the people who change the world rarely walk the crowded road, and why your greatest legacy may begin the moment you choose the path that no one else has the courage to take. The Unfollowed Path, walking alone, leading boldly. You've shed the old scripts. You've faced your reflection without disguise. You've rebuilt yourself piece by piece from honesty, not approval. Now you stand at the edge of something sacred, your unfollowed path. It's not paved, it's not predictable, and it's not crowded, but it's yours. This is the moment where transformation becomes embodiment, where lessons become leadership, where clarity becomes courage. You're not waiting for permission anymore, you're walking on purpose. The Unfollowed Path isn't about rebellion for rebellion's sake. It's about alignment. It's the space where you finally trust your own rhythm more than anyone else's rules. The weight and wonder of walking alone. The moment you choose your own path, you'll feel both free and frightened. Freedom and fear always arrive together. Freedom whispers, go. Fear whispers, what if you're wrong? Walking alone feels heavy at first because you're carrying responsibility, your choices, your vision, your truth. But that weight is sacred. It's the sign of ownership. It's the proof that you're finally building from authenticity, not expectation. And then something shifts. The silence that once scared you starts feeling like peace. The absence of applause becomes space for focus. Solitude turns into a strategy. You stop performing and start listening, not to the crowd, but to the architecture of your own becoming. You realize you were never meant to follow the crowd. You were meant to chart your own course. Daily struggles. Choosing your own path doesn't remove challenges, it changes their nature. You no longer struggle with pretending, you struggle with persistence. You no longer battle for inclusion, you battle for consistency. You'll face moments where your vision feels too big, your progress too slow, your audience too small. You'll wonder if it's worth it, this long road without shortcuts, without validation. You'll battle doubt in quiet hours. The mind will whisper old lies. Who do you think you are? What if you fail? What if no one follows? And maybe no one will for a while. That's the hidden truth of leadership. The unfollowed path always starts alone. The pioneers of any movement first walk through the wilderness before they walk into recognition. The fear of visibility and vulnerability. Walking boldly doesn't mean being fearless. It means being honest about your fear and choosing to move forward anyway. You'll wrestle with visibility. You'll worry that standing for something makes you a target. You'll feel exposed, misunderstood, and sometimes mocked. But leadership isn't about avoiding discomfort, it's about transforming it. The more authentic you become, the more your life stops fitting into old molds. That can be isolating. But remember, the discomfort of standing out is lighter than the suffocation of fitting in. People will project their fears onto you. Some will call you brave, others will call you reckless. But the truth is, they're responding to the part of themselves that wishes they had your courage. Visibility and vulnerability are twin flames, they burn together. But that fire also lights the way forward. The responsibility of clarity. When you reach clarity, you gain responsibility. Seeing clearly means you can no longer pretend you don't know. You can't unsee your potential. You can't unknow your purpose. Clarity demands action. It asks you to stop outsourcing direction and start designing it. To stop waiting for consensus and start committing to conviction. You become the architect of your own standard. You set the tone for how you live, how you lead, and how you love. The unfollowed path doesn't need external approval, it needs internal alignment. And the more aligned you become, the more magnetic your presence feels. People sense truth even when they can't define it. Strategies for improvement. Living boldly on your unfollowed path requires structure, not chaos. Courage without strategy burns out. Here, how to stay grounded while you lead from authenticity. 1. Protect your energy like currency. Leadership demands energy. You can't pour from an empty spirit. Schedule restoration as rigorously as you schedule progress. Protect your mornings. Guard your peace. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Spend it where it multiplies, not where it leaks. 2. Lead from integrity, not image. The world glorifies performance, but integrity sustains longevity. Be consistent when no one's watching. Keep your word. Let your work speak quietly but powerfully. When your values and actions match, your life becomes your message. 3. Embrace the long game. The unfollowed path isn't about quick wins, it's about building something timeless. Progress may be slow, but slowness isn't failure. It's refined. 4. Build communities, not crowds. Leadership isn't about followers, it's about connection. Focus on depth, not numbers. Create authentic relationships grounded in respect, shared growth, and truth. Crowds come and go. Communities sustain legacy. 5. Normalize evolution. The unfollowed path requires flexibility. Who you were at the beginning won't be who you are at the next milestone. Let yourself evolve. Let your mission deepen. Growth isn't inconsistency, it's refinement. Don't fear change, fear stagnation. 6. Anchor in purpose, not praise. When you lead from purpose, you can't be derailed by opinion. Applause will fluctuate, critics will appear, but your direction remains clear when your why is strong. Purpose is the compass that outlasts confusion. And when your path is built from clarity, not performance, it becomes a structure others can trust, even when they don't fully understand it. What's one decision you made that required you to walk your own path, even if no one else understood it? Drop it in the comments. Your story might give someone else the courage to trust themselves. Stop waiting for permission and take the first bold step toward a life that truly feels like their own. The loneliness of leadership. Leadership is romanticized, but the truth is, it's lonely. It demands self-trust when there's no map. It asks you to keep walking even when no one validates the vision. But loneliness doesn't mean lack. It means separation from what's inauthentic. It's a sacred pause between who you were and who you're becoming. Every great leader has felt the ache of solitude. It's the birthplace of wisdom. It's where ego dissolves and clarity sharpens. The unfollowed path will test your resilience, but it will also refine your character. It's not punishment, it's preparation. The light of the unfollowed path. People assume walking alone means darkness, but the unfollowed path is luminous. The light doesn't come from others, it comes from within you. You become your own guide. You stop outsourcing vision to validation. You start trusting that your intuition is intelligent, your perspective is powerful, and your steps are sacred. Every choice rooted in authenticity emits light. Every act of courage becomes a lantern for those still trapped in imitation. Building legacy through alignment. Legacy isn't built from ambition. It's built from authenticity repeated over time. It's what happens when your actions and your principles align consistently, even when it's inconvenient. The power of internal leadership. The final form of leadership isn't external, it's internal. It's mastery over reaction, over fear, over self-sabotage. When you can lead yourself with clarity, discipline, and compassion, you can lead anyone. You no longer need control or coercion, you lead by resonance. The legacy of the unfollowed path. Every person who dares to walk differently becomes a living invitation for others to do the same. You become a reference point for authenticity, a reminder that freedom is not rebellion, it's responsibility. Your path may not be popular, but it will be powerful. You'll look back and realize that every detour, every rejection, every lonely night was preparation for this. Because when you walk the unfollowed path, you don't just find your place, you create it. This is your declaration. Let your path, unfollowed, unfiltered, undeniable, become the proof that freedom lives in truth. Remember this, you are not behind just because your path looks different. You are not lost just because you had to walk it alone. Sometimes the most important journeys begin in silence, when you stop asking the crowd where to go and start trusting the direction that feels true in your bones. You were never meant to shrink into someone else's map. You were meant to become the signal, the proof, the living example that truth can still be powerful without noise. Keep walking boldly. Keep leading with clarity. Keep choosing the path that feels like home in your soul. If you've spent years adjusting yourself to fit expectations, performing instead of fully being, and you're ready to live as your real self, not the edited version, this is about moving from performance to authenticity. Don't just think about this, work through it. This video draws directly from the core teachings in the Unfollowed Path. Escape the trap of cultural expectations, inherited scripts, and performative success. You'll get 30% of the entire book series for free in one PDF download. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.